Hi Taylor. Okay, so now will be about the 12 months reading. So it won't be surprised if I found some optional months for you to try to get pregnant in the event you miss the time in June. Okay, so now we will start off with the 12 months from the early of this year until the end of this year, and followed by your 5 questions 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because I have actually drawn out the cards. Make it clean first, it's a bit blur. Yeah, that's better. And then in the January you seem to have, I don't know, this is not to do with fertility, it is more to do with the deletion of something from your life. And apparently it seems to do with your feeling about your miscarriage in January. So you are now start getting back up again, yeah, but you still have the thought of the losing miscarriage. Okay, because I need the light to see what's going on here. And that's for January, just that's a feeling of losing it out again. And then now we have February. So February you are quite firm, the confidence has come back, that would be this month. And your partner did encourage you try again, so not to give up. And also this time you I maybe you have seen doctor or something, you have done something in yourself, and this time you come back with a stronger you. 2 of cups. So as I said, the stronger you. Then in March you are prepared, the journey has started. So your ovary is fine, no issue with it, ovulation is still fine, and both of you are waiting for the time only, that's all. But for March wise, I don't see it. Actually, wait, let's see. I see something in March. Actually, you have quite a lot of the months which you can get conceived. No, March is still waiting. March is still waiting because of this. It's still waiting. Body is still waiting for recovery. And then for April wise is you can actually start your project in April. April is a time where you can start, things will come. And your husband is quite cooperative, the magician. Okay, so because your urge of having the pregnancy is very strong. So April you can start doing something, I mean your sexual activity in April. You can start doing this in April, and then possibly if it is early, in May you will get one. In May you will have chance to get one. If you miss again, you can try in May, because in June, don't be scared when you say this. It would mean your chance becomes lower a bit compared to May, because I asked for clarification. Yes, indeed it is positive, but there's a chance where both of you may want to go for a travel here. However, it is still on planning. Okay, and then so this is the thing which actually quite linked to here. Okay, because your husband wants to go for a trip but do not know when. So there's a plan in his mind that he wants to do it in June, but most likely it will fail. That's about that. This is about that. In terms of the fertility wise, you still have a chance in June, but of course it is lower than in May. Then you can start doing it in April. So if you're lucky in April, it is 50-50, then you could get one here in April. So in June wise, that's the one. Planning for a trip, still in progress, and then chance is coming in June. Okay, I mean conception plan. So there's a risk that you may have miscarriage in July. There is a risk, but not as great as the previous years. So what's the root cause? The root cause is actually very easy. You have that phobia in your subconscious mind. You don't know if this time is similar to the last time, and you have no eye to see. Okay, and you are like, not to say give up, but immune to it. Like keep having the same thing like that. So that's the cause of it. Your emotional actually affects the hormone in you. So because when we happy, we have some sort of one kind of hormone. I forgot what that hormone called. So this is the demotivating hormone. I mean the motivating emotion which affects you. Okay, so that's in July. August, very low hope. Don't talk about that. And then you should take August and September as your healing months. Stop for a while because or wait. This is July, August, September. These 2 months are for the healing months because in October you have another chance to try it again. Okay, this is in October. You have another chance to try it again, and at least the household thing is not so burdensome in October. And in fact, October you still have a chance and you could still plan for it. Go get your emotions sorted out. I do not know if you have 1 second. We finish this first. Not November. November, you don't give up, but it's no hope. December. So December, it's another month where you could have a potential conception, but that's one thing. That's one thing where, okay, before that you summarize everything. May, June, possibly April, 50-50. So you have April, May, June, and then July, August, September, October, another one. Okay. November, no. Now it's the December thing. So December wise, right? That's one thing. Actually, December has a chance, but it seems that you are actually holding something on, which actually causes you not to get conception easily. You need healing already, huh? You need healing probably by November or September already. Yeah. A strategic planning must be done. Healing has to be started because by June or July you will get worn out. I know you want to have this family, but you need to get your nutrition, everything in check. Emotional balance, because 10 of 1 will mean reborn, but before you get reborn, it seems that you are holding on something. That's why you could not, because 9 of Cups means celebration, but this is too early to anticipate for celebration, and you have actually quite holding the emotional burden on yourself. So what you could do is that you could actually take one thing called this one. If we call it the flower essence, the healing herbs. This is a kind of the what's that called? The you know the pollen, where the bee gets pollen from the flower, and those people, I mean this seller, I mean it's a company which actually sells this product like international worldwide. They will gather the petals and they will just boil it, soak it in brandy, maintain that essence. It is to release all your bad emotion out from your body. So when you drink it with water, then your bad emotion will be burst out. Some will cry, some will break down, but after that it will be okay. So that's the one. And actually I'm seeing your emotional issues quite bad. So what you could do is to get the essential oil. It's another choice of yours. So what you can do is that don't worry, you have the 5 questions with me. I just thought of it, then I want to explain it to you. So what you could get is there are several brands you could rely on. Another one, smells good. Oshahi, that's one of the brands. Another one is this Florihana. Okay, and then these two brands are actually quite famous in terms of international worldwide. Get Clary Sage, CLARYSAGE, and Geranium, GERANIUM. These two could help to balance your emotion. Okay, so now we have your next questions. Okay. Sign of pregnancy. The sign of pregnancy here is when you have recovered from an emotion. It's very stable, very motherish. That's emotionally stable. That's one symptom. And another one is bulletproof kind of feeling, like you can't shoot me down. If I fail, I fail, but I still have other months. That kind of stable feeling, like you are just waiting without feeling scared. So those are the symptoms there. Hope. If I'm not mistaken, it would be after full moon time. So that would mean your sign would be after the full moon. After the full moon time. That's one of the signs. And then emotionally stable, no longer up and down, emotional motion swing. And then you may have a funny dream about babies, but not the human baby. It's like, for example, maybe shooting from a plant, or maybe some seed, or maybe puppies, something to do with baby, regardless whether it's baby animal, plant, or maybe the cloth or something. So those are the symptoms. And then you should be quite healthy by then, during that time. So those are the clear symptoms, and you would find yourself odd that you like flowers. Those are like you like nature, like for some reason you want to go to nature so badly. So those are one of them. Okay, so this is the symptom. And then what do I need to do to help myself conceive? Oh, I actually told you already, one of them. Okay. Good food, emotional, and then emotion, good food. I would strongly recommend for essential oil, and then try to get chamomile essential oil. I think you will need that chamomile, and try Roman chamomile, not German. German will be too expensive. And then exercise, because the emotion stuck in you. You need the exercise to actually let it out. So because when you don't exercise, that emotion will stay in. So by exercise, it will slowly move you out. So what you need to do is to forget the past, change your mindset. How? If I have, then I have. If I don't have, I'll just keep trying until I have. At least your body still could sustain. Just that for this year you need some nutrition, so that your ovary won't get tired. Those are the things. Get evening primrose oil to eat it. Okay, and then what should what should my husband and I work in our marriage. The relationship issue, the relation thing in between you and your husband is balance. That the balance is lost. So I do not know if he lost his job, or maybe his job is having something difficult. So um that's some emotional issue stuck with him, which actually can be passed to you. So you have been affected by his emotion, whether it's stress or something from the job. Actually, he's thinking something about his job career. So when he brings in the emotion to back to the family or back to the house, and you are getting affected as well. It's like you want to help, but you don't know how to help. But that's the thing. So that's why the emotion here, it's one of the biggest issues here, which which actually causes you to have that kind of negative thing. So the flower essence would be fast to help you to do that. You could actually the flower essence is not classified as drugs, so you could actually give him literally to have it, because by having that, our body could excrete it out. So there's no harm doing that, and there's no side effect. Okay, so the thing here, the one of the biggest questions here has been answered. The last one is the relationship between potential pregnancy. I know what I mean. It's the miscarriage thing during the middle of 2020 and the birth of yours in 2019. So basically what I see is that this your birth actually needs failure before it could come. I mean the coming one. So it's normal to have failure. The Ace of Swords, the time has come for this year to get conceived again. This time. Okay. And yes, this time this baby will come to you for sure this year. So the relationship, this is all the conception cards. So the relationship between failure and the conception failure and this year, and also the 2019, is the family bond. It's an unbreakable bond. Just that this coming baby this coming conception has no choice but to meet with failure, and also it's actually to do with the past life. There's something to do with the past life between the coming baby, your first baby, you yourself, and the father. They are actually part of the past life. And the baby says your emotion is not steady. He's actually this year he's actually quite scared if he comes in and then your emotion may affect him and he would be relatively not stable. That's one thing. Second thing is, can the father actually stabilize himself first for this year, like in terms of emotion? That's very important. That's what they want to tell. And there's no issue about getting conception for this year. It's actually quite strong. Just that whether the father can handle his emotion or not. That's one thing. You see, your will to get conceived is very strong, and the baby definitely needs to meet failure first before it could come to you, and this time is very soon. So June is very April is not so strong. May and June are quite strong. The Ace of Swords. Time has come. So the thing here, blocking here, could you go for a scanning first to see what's wrong with the uterus, those things. Get yourself properly done during the menstrual cycle, and then try to get more iron, because I'm seeing you are now lacking of iron and those things, because it's about the lower part. That lower part needs more attention, so that would mean magnesium, iron, to actually supplement or nourish back your blood, because the blood clot in the uterus now is affecting, I guess. And if I'm not mistaken, your menstrual your menstrual should be quite painful. So you can do it better, so you can aim that direction, and also aim your emotion issue, try to treat it properly on that. So those are the directions given to you, and why there was a failure. Okay. Your body couldn't sustain much during that year because I think it's overstress, and then um there was some physical contact movement which causes you unstable, probably like, not to say fall down is too serious, like um how how should I say, it's like mm, vigorous movement, not 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 always, but that's only part of it. The most important thing is the emotion and the stress. These two plays the biggest issue for your baby in 2020, that miscarriage. So this year you really need to learn your lesson about this. It is all about emotion, how to handle it properly. Okay, so that's it for yours. I'm gonna upload it, and if you find it's resonate and helpful, please leave a comment, or you can just put a post up there. Thank you. Taylor Shank. Okay.